Right, so just thought you'd like to know how I go out, what my camera setup is when I go taking pictures of birds, everything I take with me. It's a lot of stuff because I like to be prepared for as many scenarios as possible. Now, a lot of the stuff I don't obviously need. There's a big torch and stuff like that, which obviously in the daytime you don't need. But I just like to keep it all in the one bag because I find that when I take something out of the bag, I'll forget to put it back in. So I end up just taking everything. And I used to have a bag for work and a bag for photography. And every night at work, I'd be like, okay, well, I don't need this, but I need this for work, but I don't need that for work, and this for photography, etc. Now I just take everything to work with me. Okay, what have we got? Let's have a look. Let's start with so on me, I mean, obviously I've got my chest harness, which I have little pockets, utility pockets for my flask of tea. All sorts of little hooks and stuff for binoculars, like such. This is how so goes on there, for instance. But in this case, it all goes in the bag. I'll show you, it all does fit. So let's start packing my bag. Now this bag is the Ryanair 40, I think it's 40/30 by 20. Yeah, the one that fits under the seat. You take that, you can get on a Ryanair and you can take it for free. There's no extra cost. A mini umbrella for emergency purposes. But main thing I always carry is the poncho. That will get you out of everything. You know, it will cover the backpack, the camera, and you can actually still go out and do photography. Otherwise, I've got these two. I've got one for the camera and one for the backpack. If it's light drizzle and I just want to get back to the car, I'm at the end of a walk or something, and I don't want to put the full poncho in. It's a hassle to take it out, fold it all back up. Obviously, depending on the time of year. In the last 2 days, this is early May, I've actually had to pull out gloves because it's actually quite cold. As you can see, these sleeves have been going up and down. So my favorite hat with the torch, this is, yeah, with the pop-out torch. You get these anywhere £7 to £8. Excellent just for staying warm. But if you need something more powerful, I've got this head torch, which I'll use if I need to change tires in the dark. One of those LED ones, really powerful. But obviously I can't show you this working, but this will light up a building. And I stupidly didn't take it to Lesvos to help look for the owls. But that is, yeah, it's an incredible piece of kit. I can't wait to use it properly at some situation. A speaker, because sometimes I like to have a little dance. JBL speaker, Bluetooth. The dot sight, I've got to use that on some cormorants catching fish. There's been a sort of lack of them recently, so I haven't been able to do a catch-up video, but I've done it without the dot sight. I can't get the cormorants in fast enough. With this, I've got a half a second when the cormorants come up with a fish to when they swallow it, and I'm hoping this will increase my chances. So that'll be coming up in a future video. My shades, they're not the original gargoyles, but they are from Terminator 1. What does it say? I'll be back. Justin, just don't. Then, obviously, spare batteries. Now, I would normally, if I was going on a trip, I would take my little USB battery charger, but because I've got 3 batteries, it's very unlikely on a local walk that I'm going to run out of power. So, but I always carry 2 of those in there and one in the camera. I only just bought this recently, a 20,000 milliamp power bank, which will charge everything, a mobile phone 4 times over, and my Windows Surface. Awesome piece of kit. I wish I'd bought it sooner. Now, my 5 terabyte hard drives, 2 of them. This is everything, all of my memories, all of my photos, videos, everything encrypted. And then I've got one at home. So I've got 2 lots of everything. So if my house burns down, I've still got one. Now, if I get robbed, I've still got one at home. I'm actually considering going online to buy some secondhand hard drives, cheap ones, like 3 or 4, 2, 4 terabytes, and just making a 3rd copy, because I'm getting paranoid now. I've got so much stuff, especially with all these YouTube videos. Some of these videos are 8 to 10 gigabytes. I'm going to be through this 10 terabytes very, very quickly. But so I bring those everywhere I go. Even when I go to the supermarket and my wife isn't home, or they go in a backpack, they always go, even if I'm not working or going out and taking pictures of birds. Wet wipes, absolutely. You know, you never know where you're going to put your hands. Antibacterial. Put your hand on something you need to eat. There's nowhere to wash. Tissues, obviously, pack of tissues. And apart from the chest thing, so I'm kneeling down to make sure I get myself in shot. These trousers that unzip at the knee to turn into shorts, multiple pockets. I like this one, the zip one, because my passport goes in there. Goes on all my trips, and it's now my favorite. I don't bother wearing anything else anywhere. I even wear these to work. I'm going to get some black ones. Cable ties, pretty much fix everything and anything. Just always have those with you, little thin ones like that. A spare t-shirt, and if it's been a sweaty day and you not had time to wash and you need to go into somewhere and eat, just emergency t-shirt. Laser pointer. Like I said in the video, somebody pointed out they don't like laser pointers and birds, and I said to them, I don't point them at the birds. I was very specific. It goes 6 inches to a foot underneath when I'm pointing out to somebody, and I'll say, look, a foot above it, and that's where the bird is, never at the bird itself. Okay, laser pointer. And some insect repellent bands. It's one of those things, I don't know if they work. I've got my Skin So Soft spray, which I use, which works great. But if I think I'm going somewhere where there are lots of insects, I'll just double up on that. One on my wrist, one on my ankle. That usually goes on my chest harness, and it's my sound pouch. There's a cable for my DJI, which is there. And that mounts my phone to my tripod if I need something more sturdy than the selfie stick it's on now. And then in there, Rode mic for the phone. I don't need it now because I'm on the DJI. And this is a visor for lens flare for that, which there is no sun, so we don't need it today. But that goes on the side, and the point is it's there accessible. If I want to record the vlog quickly, I can quickly whip it out, everything, record and get on with my day. So that always kind of stays on me there. And that is pretty much it. Camera, anything you can take away from that, I think everything's there, explained in full. Yes, the bag is very heavy. I even have let's just zip that up. It's getting a bit tatty, but I don't care because it's going to get used, it's going to travel the world. But yeah, I did bring my tablet because I have been doing some editing today. So, hope that was helpful. Just a little extra thing, little vlog that I wanted to make a video of.